Rust on blue, blue on rust.
That's true.
Welcome to Mandatory Update.
Hi.
I'm Elyse Willems.
I'm Ian Hink.
The monitor is dark today.
Out of respect.
Respect for this being our last show together, and because in the move we
couldn't find the USB with the logo on it.
USB with the logo for it. Today's show is going to be a little different. There are no jokes. Maybe it's not that different.
Pretty much the same as every other episode then. Is my mic okay?
Yeah, it looks great.
Cool. But yeah.
We've been through a lot together on this show.
Lots of crazy times.
We started it February 2014.
Is that when?
I think.
Don't ask me, man. I don't know.
And
we've done 78 episodes of Man Up's Proper. I know that. And I'm like, I don't know, 13 or 9 or...
I don't know.
More than 8.
And then the lost episodes.
Well, all the lost episodes,
which you'll see in the coming weeks.
You'll see those someday, yeah. If we can clear the legal.
Yeah. When we started making it, we shot it in a conference room.
Yeah.
And then every Friday when we shot, we'd have to...
You have to set up all the lights.
And all the gear. It was hot as balls in that room.
It was real hot. Brick background, if you recall.
Good old bricky.
Had to work Slusser into every episode.
Yeah.
Which was a privilege.
But we got a lot of good... To me, Mandatory Update existed, and now I guess now it'll be in its 4th iteration, but there were 3 iterations that we did. The brick conference room.
Yeah.
When we moved to Defy, and we got the desk.
And Big Old Blue here.
Big Old Blue.
Yeah.
And then we got rid of the desk.
And then there was like a dark period of weirdness. And then we discovered Bossman's ass.
Yeah.
And everything was great from then on.
Going up and round ever since.
It's real around, just...
I was looking through old episodes. I forgot about Paul-Jean Janvier.
Oh, yeah.
The wardrobe guy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we could sit here and reminisce forever.
We could.
But the truth of the matter is that I'm no longer doing Mandatory Update. That doesn't mean that Mandatory Update isn't going to continue happening.
I'll think of something. Probably do nights for the next couple of weeks until I can think of what we should do.
Scribbling frantically.
Yeah. Drawing board.
It's like all signs lead to masturbate?
Yeah.
Like, what?
It'll be, no matter what it is, it'll be a pale shade of what came before it.
Are you talking about my pale complexion?
Yeah. Like a ghost is very pale. It's a pale shade.
I mean, I think whatever you do will be exceptional.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, do you have any ideas?
I've got tons of ideas.
All right, lay them on.
Well, I already told you to make the entire floor trampolines.
True. Trampoline floor. Good.
What we should have done for this episode was we should have driven out to the desert.
For this episode?
Yeah. We should have driven out to the desert together and then started digging a hole. And then, we just dig in silence for 10 minutes and we act like, everything's cool.
Yeah, real serious.
And then at the end, you pull a gun on me and tell me to get in.
Get in. And
start writing jokes.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
What were you going to do?
Just shoot you. Bury you
in my own grave that I dug. And that's a creative spin.
Not really, because that's exactly what you expect to happen when someone makes someone dig a grave.
That's how Perfect Strangers ended.
Oh.
That could work.
Yeah, we don't have the time for that. We couldn't even shoot that as a joke, say, and lay it over ourselves talking.
Well, someday.
Yeah. What else?
We could see if there are any up and coming rappers.
Oh.
Like maybe there's this young go-getter rapper that you bring in, and they're they seem a little bit rough around the edges, right? Maybe they're walking through a parking lot rapping. I don't know. That could be your new co-host.
That's my new co-host?
That's what I'm saying. You find this.
Where am I gonna find her? Is it a girl?
Gender ambiguous.
Oh.
But that could be it.
That'd be good. That'd be good.
Or you find some indie developer looking for a dream.
Other than indie development?
Yes. But what would you do otherwise?
What, for this?
Yeah.
I figure I'll just harass Bossman or something.
Oh, I mean, that's illegal.
It is?
I mean, it's really hot. Like super hot.
His ass.
I didn't say that. I want to go out on good terms. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
I mean, you don't have to say it. It transcends all speech.
It's like 2 tomatoes on some celery sticks.
Yeah. Or like a clay sculpture of an ass done by a master, but then like a bunch of students did everything above and below the ass.
I mean, I was trying to think of what you can do, and personally, I love mysteries.
I love mysteries.
Like,
also,
we
could do like a.
Dawn was describing how the hallways here look like a precinct.
Mm-hmm. So we could do a thing where it's like there's been like a murder at GT. This would be a good send-off episode for you. Like there's a murder at GT, and
I've got to solve it.
You've got to solve it. You got to Sherlock Holmes it, and like you go into the bullpen, and you see the body.
Then I'm like, oh my god, like I like go up to Ben and I like put my hands on either side of his face and I'm like, Ben, like no, like, and then I turn to you because you're like my.
Yeah, I mean like your Watson.
You're like my Watson. I go, how long has he been dead? 2-3 days? And then Ben goes, I'm not dead. And we're like, oh, sorry. And then it turns out it was Bosman that was killed.
Yeah, and the corpse is there the whole time, but we never reference it.
Yeah.
Because it'd be funnier that way.
The only problem is, though, it's like, who would kill Bosman? Everybody. Everybody's got a motive.
It's like the true ending of Clue, where everyone did it.
I mean, even if you wanted to do this after I left, I could come back and, like, play the commissioner. And you could, I could only ever stand behind that half door in the guy's office.
And then be like, they've got my daughter, Barbara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be like, find her before I find you. And then you're like, what?
I'm right here, Commissioner.
Yeah. Are you threatening me, Commissioner?
Yeah. Looking good, though. Yeah, but we'd have to shoot, like, every possible iteration of what you would say so that... Because you won't be here anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I've only pretty much say maybe 20 to 25 things on a regular basis anyway.
Yeah.
All my patented catchphrases, like, oh, hot dogs for lunch again.
Yeah. You do say that a lot, and I never see you eating hot dogs, which is really weird.
And there was that one time that Dawn and I could have gotten hot dogs and we didn't.
You didn't? You don't do you even like hot dogs?
Yeah, I love hot dogs.
Oh. You should eat them for lunch sometimes.
I might.
So this is a pretty weird episode, huh?
Totally.
What else could I do? I need to like spruce it up. Add like some. I need to add some like edge. The show's not edgy enough. So like maybe if I So maybe if I'm like I could do like some weird, get real weird, like Buffalo Bill or something.
Yeah.
Like, would you fuck me? I'd fuck me. That kind of stuff. Get real bizarre.
Well, I mean, that's not how he sounds.
Would you fuck me?
That's better.
I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me hard. It's my favorite song from. I love that song.
I think you go more Forrest Gump, pensive. Maybe you're sitting on a bench somewhere.
For the episodes. That'd be good.
Yeah, and then every episode, Bosman approaches you on the bench.
And then I tell him my life story.
You tell him your life story. He learns no lesson. There's nothing to learn. Yeah. And you don't offer him any chocolates.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, because I can't really eat that many chocolates. Nor could we probably afford a box of chocolates. Yeah. Even as a prop. For something.
You're going to have to get that chocolate budget every week.
Yeah.
You know what the show needs? Needs more action.
Action?
People love action ever since Ronda Rousey.
They love that Ronda Rousey.
They love her?
I can't tell if she's cool. Like, does she hate trans women or is she cool with trans women?
I don't know, man.
What's happening with Ronda Rousey?
I don't know.
Rousey,
I think. I don't know. I don't try to concern myself with that.
More action would be good, though. Like, we could be in, like, a parking lot, and then you could be like, I want you to hit me as hard as you can. And then I'd hit you. And then you'd go like, you hit me in the fucking ear. And then I'd go, I'm sorry. And then you go, hit me again.
But I'm not here.
Oh shit, no, okay.
I mean, who's a good person?
It'd be Bossman. I'd hit Bossman over and over again. I'd hit Bossman.
You might need to do a few takes to get it right.
Oh yeah, gotta hit Bossman as much as possible.
As you can probably tell, from watching this. This is all really poorly performed improvisational comedy.
Yeah. We sort of loosely outlined this ahead of time.
We really tried to come up with something exceptional and spectacular to do for the show. But it just feels weird because, not that we don't want to make something great for all of you.
Yeah, we want you to feel like Jack holding Rose out above the Titanic thing.
You want them to die?
Huh?
You want them to die?
Well, I want them to feel the happiness of that moment, not the death moment.
Is that happy?
When she's I'm the king of the world, Jack?
Yeah. We want you to feel like kings of the world.
Yeah, that's what we want you to feel like.
Because, I mean, the thing is we're still going to see each other all the time outside of work.
So for us, this doesn't matter.
This was just a show that we did so we could hang out and have fun together.
Yeah.
And it has been. But then Ian's going to keep doing it anyway.
Yeah, more or less.
I'll somehow get coerced into writing it every week.
That's my plan. You can just beam me over a couple of news stories. That'd be great.
But it has been fun.
It's been great. I've enjoyed it.
I've enjoyed it immensely.
Sometimes we get into pretty bad fights.
Oh, yeah. But I think that's just because we were both pretty creatively strong-willed in our own ways.
Yeah. Well, half of the fights, we wouldn't realize that we were fighting until halfway through. It was pretty funny. But now we'll never fight again. Now we'll never fight again.
What once was a friendship muy caliente.
Yeah.
Now it's no longer.
Friendship like pico de gallo.
Yeah. Like that huevos rancheros guy.
Yeah.
But I'm not good at talking about my emotions publicly because I get very emotional. But doing this show has been something that I never expected that I would ever get to do in my entire life. And so it's been truly an honor to do it.
I think so too. I've loved it. And I'll continue to love it.
You're like, and I'm really going to love those stories you send over.
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to be, honestly, it's going to be really different and probably pretty weird without you. Because, I don't know. I think the reason it works, if it ever did work, which I'm not, people seem to think it did sometimes, but yeah, I don't know. It's just because, I don't know, we're friends. And I don't have any other friends, so I don't know who I can get to host this thing with me.
That's not true.
Name 4.
Boz?
No.
Dawn?
Alright. We've never hung out in real life, but I really like Dawn.
This show doesn't have enough time for me to 3 other people.
I'll get Omar in here to host it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were friends before we were ever co-hosts.
Yeah.
And we will be friends now. Maybe we'll be co-hosts again someday.
Who knows?
Who knows?
Neither of us do.
The future is uncertain.
Yeah, it's unwritten. So make it a good one.
But
future hasn't been written yet. That's what it is.
I don't know what it is.
So make it a good one.
That's true, and that's a message for all you beauty boys out there.
Yeah.
And beauty boys, what is dead can never die.
Yeah.
So you'll always be beauty boys.
Always.
And I just want to thank you all for watching Mandatory Update, and for those of you that have been super supportive of us, thank you, because it's really hard to put yourself out there every week, especially when you're doing something like writing horrible jokes. It's really tough, and I'm proud of us because I feel like that's a ballsy thing to put yourself out there with. Sometimes literally.
Yeah. Just a second ago I was doing the tuck.
Yeah. The friar tuck, as we call it.
Yeah.
On Man Ups.
I figure we'll shoot it waist up so we don't have to.
Thank you all sincerely. And I feel like we're treating this a very sad way. It's not over.
Nah. It's over for you.
I'm gonna miss working together.
Yeah, me too.
But we're gonna see each other.
Yeah. So whatever.
We'll probably see each other more.
At least have more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we won't be like, what are we going to do on this week's episode?
Yeah.
Which never happens.
Coworkers.
It never happens.
Were there any other things that we spitballed that we forgot to do?
The Shining one.
Oh, yeah, where I'm like,
You burst.
here's Johnny, and
Yeah.
you're like, ah!
Like, ah! I just picture myself like Lucille Bluth. Going, ah!
Yeah.
Gene!
He's the best!
I mean, thank you to Don, who's been our camera guy. Thank you to Rob Slesser, who did the show with us before. Thanks to Kyle Bosman.
Who's that?
Couldn't remember his name at first. And
all the rest.
thank you to you, Ian.
Oh, thank you to you. What are we doing? Okay.
We'll hold like this. But you're my best friend. So
You're my best friend.
thank
It's
you.
been thanks for a wonderful show, Elyse.
Thank you for a wonderful evening.
Yeah. How do we end it?
You like that big ending you had planned.
Oh, right. Well, here's the thing, Elyse. Like the long and the short of it is that you're gonna go out and do great things. And if you stayed here, maybe you'd regret it. Maybe not today, or maybe not tomorrow, but soon, and for the rest of your life. So I think it's gonna be great, whatever you do. Bossman, I think this is the beginning of a horrible friendship. Thanks for the mammaries. See you later. Elyse is leaving. Bye. Show's still staying around.
See you in the funny pages.